Hi, I'm going to try and help you tackle some 6-mark questions in GCSE Biology. This is an Edexcel question from paper 2. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some very brief notes to the question. This question does not give me lots of information to work with, so I really need to figure out exactly what kind of information they want from me. So I'm going to start by circling the command word, which is compare. So it's asking us to compare how type 1 and type 2 diabetes are caused and treated, subjects being the type 1 and type 2 diabetes. So I need to make sure that I mention both of these types of diabetes in my answer, not just one. So I'm going to add some very brief notes as little prompts onto my sheet, which will help me make sure, remember to put all the information down in my answer. So I'm going to start with type 1 diabetes. So its cause is the immune system, and what the immune system does is it attacks and kills the cells that secrete insulin in the pancreas. So I'm just going to put insulin cells. I don't need to write everything down, just remember they are little prompts. So people with type 1 diabetes cannot control the blood sugar level because there isn't enough insulin present to bring the blood sugar level down. So the treatment is injection of insulin, which follows the person with the type 1 diabetes measuring their blood sugar level, usually after a meal when they expect it to go up anyway, and they will inject the correct amount of insulin to combat the particular rise in glucose that they've got in the blood. Right, okay, so we look at type 2 diabetes, a little bit different. Now this one is acquired, usually due to lifestyle. There is a big link with obesity, and with this type of diabetes, the cells, the target cells, excuse me, target cells can become resistant to insulin. Or the pancreatic cells can secrete less. Okay, remember I'm only putting little prompts down. Right, so treatment, diet can be altered, and drugs can be used to affect insulin levels. So once again, the little prompts. So right, so I've got enough information now to start my answer, and I just need to incorporate all of that into some short, succinct sentences. Okay, so starting with type 1. So type 1 diabetes is caused when the immune system attacks and kills the insulin secreting cells of the pancreas. Just writing a sentence like that will probably get you 2 marks straight away in your answer. Okay, so I've talked about what causes it. Now I need to look at the treatment. So it is treated by injection of insulin. The amount injected changes according to the measured blood glucose concentration. So basically, the more glucose, the more insulin the person would inject. Okay, right, so type 2. I'm just starting a different paragraph. Type 2 diabetes is caused by pancreatic cells secreting less insulin or target cells which the insulin affects becoming less sensitive to it. Now I'm writing less sensitive to insulin, so I'm trying to avoid the word it in my answer. So it becomes less sensitive. That term is insulin resistance. Or insulin resistant in this case. Okay, right, so it is linked to obesity. Right, so how is it treated? It is treated by controlling the diet, losing weight, and reducing blood sugar level, blood glucose level. Trying to be precise. If it's severe, drugs can reduce the glucose released from the liver. Or they can make the target cells more sensitive to insulin. Okay, now what you've got to remember is that this is a very detailed response, and there is more than enough information there to get 6 marks. Okay, hope that helps.